Alright guys, Tyler Johnson here, shooting basically a review on the D120 from Reef Builders. I actually bought this off of Bo Wang, which is a member of a couple of our groups, Central Oregon Reef Keeping and then Addictive Reef Keeping. And he sold me this light for a great price, and thanks Bo. And I was just going to do kind of a small review on my thoughts and my impressions with it after I got it. I do have a couple friends that have this same unit, or the even the nicer one, the one that has 3 channels. This one has 2 channels, and they both love it. They recommend it. And I guess that this unit has gone up against the Ecotech 120 and has actually beat it in par ratings, which I was super impressed to hear that. This unit right here is the D120. It's 120 watts. It's got 3 cooling fans. One thing that is different from this one than a lot of the other ones is this one comes with its actual own aluminum heat sink, which is different from the previous designs. But structurally, guys, this is one hell of a unit. I mean, it's got a little bit of weight to it. You can tell that it's real sturdy and solid. I'm just real impressed off the get-go. We'll go ahead and stand it up here on its side. You know, I don't know all the exact specs on this thing, but I guess we'll find out right here. I'll go ahead and turn it on. We'll count bulbs and basically see what kind of fixture this is. So it's got 2 power switches. Here's the power switch for the whites, the greens, the reds, and the ultraviolets. And here's the power switch for the blues. Basically got these adjustments here, you know, to dim the unit. So here is 100%, and this is kind of your full spectrum is what they're trying to achieve. Great color. I don't know if this is really going to pick up on the phone, but I'm going to hold this off to the side and I'll try to explain to you what each bulb is. There is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 8 65K bulbs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10,000 K bulbs. There is 2 green bulbs. There is 1 red bulb, and there is 7 blue bulbs. That is just on the 1 channel, guys. Now, on the 2nd channel, I'll go ahead and turn those on. And I don't know if you guys can see this in the wall, but great color. You know, we're almost like you know, those HID headlights. I mean, that's about as bright as that thing is right there. Super bright. And there is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Well, actually, 7 of those are there. So I also want to mention, guys, that this unit even comes with optics. I don't know what styled optics these are. To my knowledge, I would assume that they're probably 90-degree ones, but I don't know. So, but I'll go ahead and post that in the caption. But figured you guys would like to know that. Great unit. I am super stoked to put this on the system today. I actually have a shelf that sits in here, and I'll be rounding out and cutting a square in it and probably hovering this over the tank through that hole, and it'll vent up in this area. And if heat becomes an issue, I doubt it will because they're LEDs. I have computer fans that I can install in here, but all in all, I think it'll work. Finished the plywood today, guys. Didn't paint it. I don't know, I just didn't feel like it. So I just threw it on there real quick. You can see I got two supports. They're screwed down, and they come and kind of help take some of the load off of this bucket. I noticed that it was kind of, bulging out right here. So I did that. I dressed this in. This is all dressed in for real now. This is how it'll be. I can't see it in here now. So yeah. So stay tuned, guys. Once this light goes in, it's pretty much go time. Well, guys, I think I'm officially done with the install, minus some trim molding that I need to put here, trim molding on the tank, and trim molding around there, and I will be 100% done with the basically visual part of it, and then I can start adding rock and stuff. Water's in there, up the salinity, up the temperature. The only thing that I have on the tank right now is an algae scrubber. The water's still really, really cloudy, guys, so that's why it looks so weird. You guys are probably going to think I'm dumb, because this was probably one of the hardest purchases for me to make, and I bought these blinds. They were 48 inches by 60 inches, and this whole setup right here cost me like almost 70 bucks, and it was just so hard, guys, laying on the bed and seeing the LED unit. It hurts really bad. I don't know, you just see lines in the room around you. It just messes with your eyes. And for 68 bucks they trim it down, comes with all the hardware, and that's about it. It doesn't need to be tied off, but I put that there to get rid of the string. And folds up, so it's out of the way. There's my LED unit, guys. There's another fixture from Odyssey. Does really good at night. I put in this bubble guard here. Usually these don't bubble. I was just up there working on it, and it looks like it's stuck again. I'm going to have to fix that real quick. Okay, I fixed that. I'll show you guys in a minute, but usually I have my floats held on by a fishing line, and for some reason I'm out of fishing line, which is really weird. And I have trying to get it to work with this plastic chain right now. So it gets stuck. But I put this bubble guard in here. The only time it bubbles is right before it starts. Remember, guys, I'm going to sand this down. I'm going to make this look pretty, and I might end up drilling a few holes right here to act as a spray bar, because there's quite a bit of flow coming out of here and out of here. These are all fittings I haven't finished, but as you can see, the bubbles, guys, really aren't that bad. The only problem right now is we're just seeing the cloudiness. So unfortunately, guys, I'll have to shoot better video when the water is completely clear. But great little unit. I can go ahead and that's 100%. And that's 100%. Pretty bright. Sorry, guys, for the cloudy water. We'll just have to wait until that's fixed. Put a little sponge on the return. We know fishes get sucked up. Thermometer up there. Definitely a lot of flow, guys. You can see it just building walls down here. This is my light. A piece of plexiglass there, so I don't see it at night while I'm sleeping. So this is basically how my unit works. Got the algae scrubber there. This light pretty much sits right over that, and the water rises on this thing, gives it oxygen, and grows algae. So this is going to be my only filter, guys, including the live rock. That'll be it. Maybe throw in some mesh bags of GFO in this surge area. That's what I can do to stop that noise. But that's my unit right there. It's about ready to go off. Pretty cool, huh, guys? So, got 250 watt Occion bulb in there. I haven't fixed the wiring back here, guys, but there's the pump. This is the closed loop part of the pump. I can control the more flow in the tank now. Even with this thing wide open, guys, this Mag 9 also pumps water 3 feet up to that sump. So I can even open this full bore. I mean, my flow options on this tank are insane. I mean, this is all from the closed loop, and I have that thing pointed up to here. It's hitting up here, but I'm gonna be constructing a huge spray bar here once I get another 45, and I'm gonna paint it black, buzz a bunch of holes in that, and it'll be crazy, guys. So people are probably wondering how loud that is, and probably saying, oh man, that probably sucks. Well, all I have to do, guys, is tie a piece of fishing line to that float, or drill a little tiny hole up here, and run that piece of string down to here, and I can basically have 2 nail holes, and label one is on, and then a nail hole down here and say off, and that put a little bead, a little craft bead on the end of that fishing line, and I could just slide it on that nail when I want it to run, and then right before I go to bed, right after it flushes, I just pull it down, which in return keeps it open, and all it will do is rise the water level all the way to the top of the tank, and it'll just barely come out of those pipes. So tell me what you guys think. I'm going to be adding some rock tonight, so I'll post some pictures on Facebook's Addictive Reef Keeping. See you guys.